Hello, Alchemists! Thanks for joining me, Lone Hawk, for today's deck, where I'll be playing a few new cards from the new Alchemy Ixalan set, Reflection Net, and Scalesoul Gnome. I've been ranking up with it and am nearing Mythic, so I'm excited to bring you today's gameplay. The deck does some very cool, fun, and surprising things. Before I get to the deck, I just want to mention that a link to the deck list on Moxfield is in the description, as well as a listing of all the games in this video. If you head that way, I'd love if you would give the video a like and subscribe on the way through. It really helps me out. I also want to give credit where it's due. Big thanks to Hello Good Game for the inspiration and preliminary design for this deck. I've modified it for Alchemy as well as my collection, but the basic mechanics are his. Now, let's take a look at the deck and those new cards. I'm calling this one Discover Cascade. It's based around Quintorius Kand and the Discover mechanic in general. We have two new cards in here. We have Reflection Net, which is a artifact for 1 a white and a blue with flash, and when it enters the battlefield, exile target creature until Reflection Net leaves the battlefield. So far it's just a expensive ossification, but it has an activated ability that for 2, target creature you control becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with Reflection Net, period. It changes for as long as it's on the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery and only once. So this can be just a bucket of fun. Our deck can't run Shieldred, but it can get it if someone puts it out there. And the second card, I've only got one copy of it. I crafted it for this one. It is Scalesoul Gnome. It is a 3/5 trample and haste artifact gnome for 3 colorless, a red and a white, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get to discover X, where X is that damage. And whenever you play a card from exile, conjure a duplicate of it into your hand. So you drop the 3/5. So if you hit for the full 3, you can do some just ridiculous stuff with this deck. So we have, for discovery, we have the Trumpety Carnosaur that discovers 5 when it comes into play. So it can discover the Autonomous Assembler, Virtue of Loyalty, Quintorius, and the Scalesoul Gnome. Quintorius, if it's discovered, can discover again for 4. And our 4 strength 4 mana value cards also discover Geological Appraiser that discovers 3. At the 3 slot, we have Etali's Favor that again discovers 3. So it is not uncommon to discover 2 or 3 Etali's Favor. And then you usually end up with removal in Reflection Net, Imodane's Recruiter. So whatever you've discovered, the Geological Appraiser will often get haste and +1/+0. And the other one is Zoetic Glyph that I mispronounced throughout the video. It is an enchant artifact spell for 2 and a blue, and turns the artifact into a golem creature with base power and toughness 5/4, in addition to its other types. And when it gets put into a graveyard, you discover 3. Now, one problem with this deck, as I've built it, is that it is kind of lacking for artifacts. Hello Good Game ran it with 4 of the Autonomous Assemblers. I've only got the 1. And that's kind of a mainstay of the deck, so I had to find a different way to get artifacts for cheap, and I'm using Charming Scoundrel for that. Treasure Token turns into 5/4 Golem. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Our other artifacts, there's the Autonomous Assembler that we're usually playing for 1 and a white. That'll turn into a 5/4, which is a pretty darn good deal. But the best deal is the Combat Thresher that we usually play for 2 and a white. And it comes in as a 1/1 double strike and draws you a card when it enters the battlefield. And if you get the glyph on that, you got a 5/4 double striker. Plus, we've got all sorts. We've got Etali's Favor, which we find all the time, that gives it trample. That's just a good deal. I've also got a copy of Shamil, the Inner Sun, for more Discover Madness. And rounding out is Dedicated Dollmaker in a sort of utility role. I'm sure you know this card from the 3 Blind Mice combo, and I haven't chosen to play it in here just because the synergies are so nicely set up. But the Dollmaker can do a lot of things with the entering the battlefield stuff. If you've got a Imodane's Recruiter on the board, you can give the Dedicated Dollmaker. No, you can give your whole field +1/+0. You can get more stuff out of the Charming Scoundrel. You can change your Reflection Net, which has won me some games. Like, you can drop whatever creature you exiled last time and get a better one off the board. And if you happen to have used its triggered ability, or its activated ability, you can use it again. It doesn't work with Geological Appraiser. That's important because you must cast it to get the Discover 3 off that one. But you can push Quintorius from his after Discover state to a brand new one that can Discover again. And same deal with the Carnosaur. And then there's all the possibilities on the other side. Ways that I've run into lately are like resetting Urbrask's Forge from however many counters on it back to 0, which is handy. Phoenix Chick is a great target for the Dedicated Dollmaker because it no longer comes back. And with that, let's get to the gameplay. Definitely like the Geologic Appraisers. Don't like the nothing till turn 3, like the land. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Or so the saying goes, we'll see. Play the Restless Bivouac, tap land, so Captivating Crossroads is also a tap land. But if we do get Virtue of Loyalty, or the Assembly Worker, hey, there we go. And next end, we will play that on our turn. Now we're just looking for one more land. Untapped one would be great. Tapped one is still okay. We will make that blue. And all attack, yes. Costs us nothing to try the bluff. And it succeeds. Wake in the Woods. All right, we do get our untapped land, so it is Appraiser time. Actually, the Captivating Crossroads was untapped as well. Etali's. Put that on the hasty one. Yep. Okay, and we get our treasure, our artifact, and yeah, we'll attack with both of them because we would be happy to trade with their ramping. They have 6 mana this turn, so we are wary. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, yep, I think we definitely want to play a land, and we want to be white or blue, I think white. Now, we have 5. We need 2 more damage. Well, no, we need 7 more damage. This only gets us 5, and we can't do anything else. The virtue we can get 7, thinking, and then we buff our whole field, which is probably the safest play, but we might actually be able to. We can still Dollmaker. So we have 9, 10. We can bring that back in. And let's create a Wicked Roll and put it on this one. And yes, we can protect our tokens too. So next to combat, and then we want to be able to block with those 4. So yeah, next to attackers, no attacks, end turn. All right, well, that is, I think, fatal. If not, it's darn close. Swing for 18, swing for 16. So we've got to at least throw 5 health in front of it. Okay. Pass to blockers. And we can save ourselves. And we come through it, and we must be able to get the kill this turn, which does not seem possible, but we'll see what we can do. We definitely want to give as many people trampled as we can. I think we may have just done it. Oh, this guy is just really unhappy. That looks pretty good. We have, yeah, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Okay, let's start off with the tap land. And Charming Scoundrel. Auto pay. I think we still want the treasure. Not just for the Zoetic Glyph, but also for just the ramp. Love to see the edict on that. I'll bring out the double striker. Draw a card. It's not bad. Alright, Battlefield Forge, and yeah, bring out the Imodane's Recruiter, auto pay. Give her a double striker 1/1. Interesting. Really weird to see someone not playing something in that situation. The Obliterator, okay. Let's see. Yep. I think we just get rid of it and then swing. And end turn. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe to support the channel and to get more from me as I release more videos. Oh. Alright. We will, what will we do with this? We got plenty of white. I think we want red here. Yeah, we definitely want red. Got 2 red pain lands. We could do Shamil. Or, yeah. Yeah, I think Shamil. And Cascade into the Appraiser. Etali's Favor. Another Etali's Favor. Only disadvantage I've found with yet another Etali's Favor. Okay, second Gix's command. Let's see. Now, yeah, let's bring out the Thresher. And, sure, Imodane's Recruiter. pay 7. We discover 5. Etali's favor. Yeah, we'll put it on that one. Yeah, we'll just put that in our hand. No one to exile. Okay. What do we want to do here? Well, we could do the knights. And, or, yeah, let's do this thing. I like that. And, yeah, sure. End turn. No attacks. End turn. Awesome. Yeah, yeah, well, the virtual loyalty. Resolve. What you got for me now? Oh, goody. Okay. Yeah, sacrifice that guy. And yeah, that's just a creature. And my turn. Okay. Here it really is just no attacks. Autonomous Assembler. Might as well do the big one. Did I get you this time? Good game. A fine looking hand. Finally with white. Yeah, we got a 2-3. And not really a 2-3-4. Phoenix chip. Yeah, tap land. Okay, Seachrome Coast is good. And, well, that won't actually block anything. I think we still better play it. Actually, let's exile the chick, because it doesn't go to the graveyard. So that actually does help a little bit. They swing for 4. Alright, and yeah, could enchant their thing, but I don't think I'll do that. And next combat, next 2 attackers, no attacks, end turn. Autonomous Furnace. You can sacrifice it for a card. Okay. Well, they sure do love the flyers. Yeah, we'll take the Tamako Phoenix. Yeah, because that can be a blocker. No, they destroy it rather than... okay. Yep. Alright. And we will try the Appraiser. Take 1 damage. What do we find? Etali's favor. Awesome. I might as well put it on the thing that can swing. Yep, we'll do that. And this time we will might as well grab the Bloodfeather Phoenix. And yeah, I think it makes sense to attack here. They've shown us nothing we can block. And we go down to 3. Alright. I guess we can leave 1 back. We could get the Bloodfeather Phoenix, but it can't block, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, next to combat. Oh, that's right, we can protect tokens if we want. Next to attackers. Yeah, we'll just leave the 2/2 back. And I guess we could have... no, we would be dead. We need to save the reflection net for the Tamako Phoenix, so pass to attackers. Yeah. Get that one again. Down to 1. Oh, and they got the burn. Good game. Alright. This looks pretty good. Yeah, let's do the... we got 3 tap lands. Okay, sure. Hidden Volcano. Frodo. Alright. Yeah. Might as well play this for white. And we'll create a treasure. No attacks. Palantir. Gotta love the nice slow nature of their... apparent slow nature of their deck. We'll lose life. End up not losing life. Alright. Oh, gotcha. Do we do the Scalesoul Gnome? I think that probably makes sense. We got plays for next turn. And yeah. Let's do that. New card, Scalesoul Gnome. It's a 3/5, trample and haste. And when it does damage to a player, you discover X, where X is equal to the damage. And when you cast a spell from exile, you get to conjure a duplicate into your hand. And we will... yep, we'll make that a token. So we have a blocker. Better grab it. Yeah, I think we better lose life still. Okay, what do we do here? We could... Yeah, the whole, like, making copies of things. We want the dedicated Dollmaker for Quintorius, so I think just making bigger and bigger gnome is in our interest here. Yeah, there we go. And we get another one. That is just so sweet. Yeah, everyone gets big. And we will... Yeah, I think I'll attack. No. Then you let Ratadrabic block the Charming Scoundrel. Oh, you're gonna let me discover 5? Okay. And yes, we will create 2 night tokens, better blockers. I think we have it here. Yes, you may draw a card. So, yes, we can Trumpeting Carnosaur, and then... Yeah. Clear 1 blocker out of the way. There's lots of things we can do here. Oh, that was the wrong move. Yeah, that did not do anything. So, yeah, we only have 5 damage here. Yeah. And no attacks. Oops. Oh, yeah. It can just... So they have 4 blockers. We have 6 creatures. We can have 7. Yeah, no blocks. Opponent draws a card. All right. So what do we do here? I think we've got we all have all the Imodane's recruiters here. So if we go to discover, I think we don't get what we need. So yeah, let's do this. And then we can do this, give everyone else +1, +0 again, and haste, and I'll attack. I think that does it. If it doesn't, I can block 6, 10, and nope. Yeah, and we got it. After missing it once, definitely not the greatest hand. I like the land. Alright, we'll go with it. Definitely may regret that. On the draw, well, we get a turn 2 play. Not a good turn 2 play, but if we really need it. Opponent ramps. Yeah, I don't feel like we really need to play something here. Do need another red source for the appraiser. Important tracker. I don't think I've ever seen that card played. I'll make this red, and yes. Bring out Imodane's Recruiter. Definitely a track. Ooh, the Myth Wheel. Very cool. Okay. That's, yeah. Geological Appraiser time. Sure. Put that on the live one. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we'll steal that one. And I'll attack. Another portent tracker. Alright, and we can discover. Ooh. And yeah, we'll create a Wicked Roll token. Might as well put it on the big guy. And we'll leave one back as a blocker. Swing for 7. Eliminate one of the portent trackers. Looking good for us. Beanstalk Worm. Alright. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Well, we can start the whole Cascade again. We only need... Okay. Yeah, let's see. We want to spread this out, so... There we go. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. Might as well do that. Don't really want to do anything else. And yeah, we'll just do this. Game over. Didn't really even have to do that last thing. This looks kind of alright. We do have, yeah, the autonomous assembler, but can't cast it. Yeah, let's mulligan this. That's better. That's better. Yeah, we can pitch. Do we want to pitch a Spire? No, I don't think so. Pitch the Hidden Volcano. There we go. Everything is a tap land. I'll make that white. That way, if we get a untapped land next turn, we can cast the Virtue. And this looks like the order. Looks like we might be up against... Oh. Okay, Gugagari. They didn't take the... They didn't take the Flesh Gorger, which is kind of surprising. Cancel. Next combat, next to attackers, end turn. We don't really want to surprise the Spelunker. Terramorphic Expanse. Okay, and they get a black. No, they get a blue. Okay, up against Sultai. And no, don't want to trade. They're tapped out, so it really doesn't matter. Okay. And do we want the Appraiser or Etali's Favor? I think the Appraiser. So it's a close call. Yeah, I think the Appraiser. We really would like a... what do we want to do here? I think I'm going to try in that, because I think it, yeah, it wipes the counter off of it. That's nice. And yeah, we can all attack. They will trade. Founding the third path. Oh, interesting. Okay, Sultai Reanimator. Now, what do we want to do? I think we want this to be white. And I think we want to do Etali's Favor. Yeah. And see what we get out of this. Kind of looking for... That's not... Kind of looking for something that will give us a artifact. Did not find it. Next combat, next two attackers, all attack. Not a bad swing though. End turn. They mill 4 cards. Expect the Somnophage out now. Okay, well that means the Appraiser goes. And let's see, yep, definitely pass. My turn. Yep, we could really use... Well, next turn we'll be able to get a map token. I think we want to use Imodane's Recruiter. Gives us the maximum damage. We do 7. I can go down to 5. How big is that Somnophage? It is big enough to block either of our folks. And we probably lose something else here. Probably the Dollmaker, okay. Yeah, there we go. Well, we could do this game. And yeah, that one can't be tapped. Still can't quite kill. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have done the anchorage. Then, yeah, I would have had a token. Now you get the Phyrexian Fleshgorger out. Not in time, though. We can do that. Thank you for joining me for the conclusion. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps me out and will get you more videos like this. I post several times a week. In the things you could do with this deck, you could drop out Charming Scoundrel and put in more autonomous assemblers. Another great card to put in is Steel Seraph, which I don't have. I think even more Dollmakers could be good. I think I might want to bump up Zoetic Glyph if we've got more reliable early artifact sources. I believe HGG ran 4 copies of Virtue of Loyalty, but I think Scalesoul Gnome is possibly preferable. The risk of making the mana curve too top heavy. I possibly would take out Shamil. I think it's inferior to more Trumpeting Carnosaurs or Quintorius Kand. The Thresher is just awesome, and it's a uncommon, so that should stay in. And in the land department, HGG didn't have access to the Captivating Crossroads, but we certainly do. I put in Mishra's Foundry as well because of its synergy with the Autonomous Assembler. They're both assembly workers. And yeah, don't forget, if you put it in, that you can use it to give your Autonomous Assembler +2/+2 until end of turn. That's what I've got. I will put this version up on Moxfield. And if you head over there, love it if you would follow me and give the deck a like if you find it helpful. Until next time, may Magic the Gathering Arena Alchemy make your day gold.